Here we go, here we go. All right. Oh, CJ Pony Parts. Oh, it's heavy. My wife can get her own packages. When it comes to packages this time of year, it's every man for himself. Of course I'm gonna get her packages. What kind of a jerk do you think I am? Almighty. Ho, ho, ho. Oh. Now, I'm fairly certain you guys have heard me say before that I live in central Pennsylvania and that I absolutely love central Pennsylvania. And another added benefit of living in central Pennsylvania is that I'm only an hour away from CJ Pony Parts in Harrisburg. So all I have to do is select the free shipping and I still get the stuff the next day, usually. Brake shoes, more brake shoes. This will be a rear brake drum. Other side, rear brake drum. Oh, brake hardware kit. These are all brake hardware kits. And then this is a gasket kit and filter for the transmission. I love parts day. Yay. Okay, so as much as I want to talk to you guys about everything that just showed up in the mail, for this week's episode, we're actually going to jump back to last week for the project I was working on, which is doing some work to the wheels. So right now, the big project I'm working on is redoing the braking system. I've been working on it for probably a month now. But that's part of the bigger plan, which is Operation Running and Rolling, where I say I want to get the car running and rolling. So a smaller part of that isn't actually the braking system is the wheels. So I've been thinking a lot recently about what to do with the wheels on this car. And right now I am definitely in money saving mode. I don't need anything fancy. The car is far from being done. And I stumbled across a book. It was basically a book on special order Mustangs, which I noticed a few interesting things. Alright, I apologize if this is super shaky. I'm trying to film this off my phone, but I snapped a few pictures. Notice this special order Mustang, it was called the Sidewinder. Those steel wheels are the steel wheels that came on the 65s that had wheel covers on them. And they're painted, so that piqued my interest. And I also noticed this little gem of a Mustang, which this one was called 1969 Going Thing Mustang. It has the steel wheels just painted. And these are the steel wheels that are on my Mustang that are underneath the wheel covers. So I'm going to take my current steel wheels and paint them. Make them look fresh. They're in rough shape, but whatever I do to them, they're going to look better than how they are now. It's somewhat original, and yeah, I like that idea. So without further ado, let's jump back in time to last week, because spoiler alert, the wheels are actually already painted and done. But now we got to go back in time so you can see what I did with them. So here we go. Of the four wheels, this one is by far the worst. I'm not sure this can be salvaged. It's pretty rusted. My biggest concern is, with the amount of rust that is on these, can a new tire be properly mounted and sealed on it? I feel like this is going to leak air, but I don't know. I don't know the details of mounting tires, so maybe it is possible. Anyway, we're going to try it. There you have it. This is as good as it's going to get. All the loose rust is off. So at this point, I'm going to sand up the other wheels, and I'll probably rub them down with some paint thinner, clean them up, and then we'll get the spray paint on them. I just finished up rough sanding the third wheel, and this feels like a good time to point out that What I'm going for is to make a wheel that looks half decent and that I can run on this car until I can afford to upgrade to better wheels. This also feels like a good time to mention or point out that I actually have all 4 wheel covers for the Mustang, but I absolutely hate wheel covers. To me, it's the equivalent of putting like dress shoes on a Gladiator. It's too clean and classy of a look for me. I would rather have steel, hard painted wheels with some depth and character than wheel covers on this thing. And I can't stand them. Anyway, all right, we got all the wheels wiped down with mineral spirits. One thing I would like to point out, and I was looking at a book with special model Mustangs, and the only colors that I saw in this book of these wheels coming painted on a Mustang, they were either yellow or blue. And you can see here, there's yellow there and there's blue there. So I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but anyway, on to painting, but just wanted to point that out. Alright guys, here is the end result for the first coat. Now I'm going to be doing a 2-tone color on these to give them a little bit of texture and depth, where the intersection here is going to stay the semi-gloss black and the outer rim here is going to be a lighter metallic. The idea is just to give it some character and texture to kind of make you take a second look at it, but nothing that stands out so much that, I mean, you immediately look at the half decent wheels whenever you see the car. So the original coat of black Rust-Oleum semi-gloss has now cured for 48 hours, like it says on the can, and I can now apply another coat, and that is going to be this Rust-Oleum metallic. I'm going to try to handhold you here for this first wheel, give you a nice perspective of what's going on. Then I'm probably going to throw you on the tripod not too long into this. So here we go. And again, this is this color is very close to the semi-gloss black. I don't want it to be that different, but it is more of a metallic look, so it will it is going to be just different enough to catch the eye. All right, I'm gonna show you what they look like. Then I'm gonna bail out of the garage because I'm on the verge of a wicked high here because the ventilation is not the greatest right now, but it'll look better. I'll show you guys here. Once this sets up a little bit more, I'll rip the paper off and give the garage some time to ventilate these fumes out. It's midnight. And I wanted to come out and peel this paper off, show you guys how this is turning out. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this Rust-Oleum. This tape is pretty strong stuff, and this Rust-Oleum is holding up very well. It's not peeling off. Yeah, the colors aren't too different, but they're enough to create just a little bit of contrast and kind of make you take a second look. And that's what I'm going for. I mean, nothing amazing, but you see that and it just looks like it's a little bit more than a steel wheel, like there's something going on there. I don't think I'm gonna put chrome lug nuts on it or anything. I'll leave them black. The only other thing I would do for these wheels is I would actually get white lettering for the tires, which we might play around with here, but this is how they turned out. Huge difference, huge difference. So yeah, I have decent, okay looking wheels now that I can run on this car for the time being until I get some really nice rims for it whenever that happens, if it ever happens. So, looking good. That's all I got for this week. The wheels are freshened up. I need to get new tires on them. I think they're gonna look significantly better once the new tires are on. I'm not there yet, but I'm going to try to upload 2 videos this week just because I have a lot going on. I'm not promising that, but I'm hoping to at least finish the braking system on the front end of the car, and we might be doing a little more major work in the back end before the rear brakes go on. We'll see. But that's all I have for now, so until next time, take care.